This time on Off-Grid Adventures, we return to Jack Joel's Pond Trail. With our determination to finish clearing the trail the rest of the way in, will we make it? Stay tuned to find out.
Down to the river, I have held the devil's hand, felt of my own sin, burdened by the heart of man. Down to the river, down to the river.
So just got back to Jack Joel's Pond Trail. Gonna try to cut trail in the rest of the way today. Got some help with me. We're gonna see if we can get her done. But before I do that, gotta lock the hubs. Good to go. Well, we just got back to the sketchy river crossing, or brook crossing actually. Had it in the last video I done here, driving up over it. And still looks sketchy. Not terrible, but you know, we'll get through it again. One of the logs I put down is moved. I don't know if someone moved that or if the brook came up higher or what, but I'll put them back in place and we'll get through it. Since we're here, go over and take another look at that bus again. I just find that really cool because it's so old. So if anybody got any idea how old this bus is, let me know in the comments. But she's an oldie, they had to round it back like that on her. Very cool piece of history. Not a whole lot left to her. Alright, enough of that. Time to get over that washout. I think we're going to be pretty good there. So we're in close to where I made it last time, and my buddy's up there cutting the trail out. I think he's gonna be hired. Doing a great job with it. And it's hot out today. I mean, I called for 21 degrees Celsius today. It's probably closer to 30 degrees Celsius. It's a hot one. Flies are starting to come around. Not as bad as the last time I was in here, but they're pretty bad. And this trail, I mean, I'd say the last 12, 13 kilometers of it is really well overgrown. Hoping to get into this Jack Joe's pond today, and can't say for sure, but we're gonna give it our best anyway. We're here for today, so might as well make the best of it. See what we can do. Kind of gives you a visual of how tight this trail is. She's pretty close to the tracker on each side. Kind of overshot on that one. That was close. I almost went down into the creek. I mean, either way I would have got my way out, but oh, that was a close one. And this trail is growing in something crazy, I'll tell you that. We're making very slow progress, but we're making progress. And now I just had to stop and get this. Brother gets short taken sometimes, you know. When you're out in the woods, you kind of need this. So for any of you who watched my last video, went in on this trail, Jack Joe's Pond Trail, you probably recognize this spot. This big birch behind me, it was going across the trail, and we just cut it down, so we didn't have to drive around it this time. So as you know, where my buddies two up the trail there is about as far as I made it. So it looks like we're gonna make it in further than last time anyway. So put the saws back in the tracker and head up and meet up with them there. Start doing some more cutting. Man, oh man, let me tell you, that's hard work on a hot day like today. But we're making progress, and that's all that matters. Got another, I don't know, maybe another 100 feet cut. It's really thick where I stopped at last time. But we're getting there. I gotta drive up now to where my buddy's at there. Man, she is growing in, let me show you. Well, the Milwaukee soil just died on me, but let me tell you, it's pretty impressive. And I don't even think I had it fully charged before I got here, so not bad. But where we're clearing out now, I looked over in the woods and I seen something. And what I believe it is a 77 F-150, somewhere around there. She's been there a day or two. She was a nice truck in her day. She was two-tone. But she's seen better days for sure. Never know what you find through the woods up on a old woods road. Over here is the gearbox. She was standard. And back here, she's leaf spring shackles, so someone took the rear end out of it. And this, I don't know what this is, but something to do with heavy equipment for sure. Now, I got a little washout to drive over now. So, once I get back out of the woods here, I'll give that a try. Let me show you where it is here first. She's washed out a little bit here, but shouldn't be a problem to get across. And that really didn't feel good driving across that. That was worse than the first sketchy bridge. I mean, that was just terrible. But I'm across. Only got to go across it one more time now. So let the journey continue. On to another obstacle. It's not bad here, but the hole is pretty deep if I slide off of the logs. But as long as it stays on the logs, I'll be fine. So it's kind of hard to get a lot of video footage through this trail because, I mean, it's just terrible. I can't stick my hand out the window anywhere. I gotta leave the windows up all the time. And a lot of times if I stop to try to put the camera out somewhere, I mean, I can't get out because the alders are just buried over the doors. But I'm trying my best here to get what footage I can. But she's pretty nasty, and the flies are starting to get pretty thick now too. So that always helps. But Here's my view from inside the tracker. There's a bit of dirt on my windshield now from alders and all that. This is actually one of the open areas, very few of these. But a lot of the times I'm going through here and it's just, the trail's completely blocked off with alders. It's pretty bad. So it looks like we're gonna have to turn around. It's getting no better up ahead, and we're making very slow time, and it's getting late in the day. But as you can see, this is what we're trying to get through, stuff like this. I think we made it another probably 3 kilometers past where I made it last time, so that's that much more road cleared anyway. And now I got another thing to tend to. Here's an example how rough it is. For one thing, my light cubes are all buckled up, and my roof light came right out of the socket, tore right out of the roof. I was thinking about taking that off the roof anyway, because it's in the way most of the time for how good it actually does. So now I got an excuse to take it off, and it looks like I got a bit of body work to do to fix that. Minor stuff. Well, we just got back out to the main highway here, the Burgeo Highway. We were probably about 1 kilometer from the big bridge we were trying to get to in there, so that kind of sucks. We were so close, but it's going to be another part to this video, I guess. It'll be a part 3. Got stuff sticking out of my roof. That poor old light bar in the front didn't survive it. She's gone now. But I had to take that bracket off and cover it over, do some body work, fix it up. It won't be going back on, that's for sure. So I'm gonna air up the tires now and head her for home. Oh man, what a day. She was a rough one. It was just so hot out, man, and the flies just wouldn't give up. But we got a nice ways in. We got a nice bit of it cleared. It's gonna have to be a part 3 to this video. Back in Stephenville now, heading home. Gotta get something to eat, because we were gonna cook up some bear sausage and that, but since there's a fire ban on, that was out of the question. So yeah, I guess it's good we didn't stay any longer and cut the rest of the trail, because it's getting kind of late. Didn't want to be in there after dark and something happened, and then, you know, how do you get out kind of thing, right? So it was a good thing we turned around when we did. We will get the rest of it done. It'll just be a part 3 to the same video. But until then, thanks for watching.